We made it. We made it. We made it to Friday. We made it. We made it. We made it to Friday. Yes, you guys, I'm just going to give a little bit of time because I know we just came on. I do apologize that I had to bump up the time to like, what, an hour before. I do have a client coming at 4:15, but I wanted to get this makeup look done today. So yeah, you guys, we are here and I'm excited because we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look. It's going to be super duper easy. I know that a lot of girlies on my channel or guys, if you're into makeup, is beginner friendly, and I'm all about beginner friendly. Like, you have to start somewhere, and with us, like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it the right way. So that's why I am here to teach you girlies how to do your makeup look, starting off easy. So everything comes with practice. Like, even with me, you guys, I'm starting to get back into learning how to do my hair again. So I'm a beginner as well. We're always learning. So yeah, but luckily I am your favorite makeup artist, and we are going to be doing a look today. I did pick out some eyeshadow palettes as well that has some fun colors. I feel like when it comes to different holidays and stuff, like, you should always have like some fun colors going on. So I saw an inspo video on TikTok that I would like to do. At first I was gonna do like the stars, the hearts, and all that type of stuff, but I'm like, okay, I gotta build the girls up to that, you know. So we are gonna be getting started. So you guys, I already moisturized my face. I used the MAC Hyper Real moisturizer, and I've been loving this moisturizer down. I feel like I'm always falling in love with something new. And then now what I'm gonna do is I moisturize my whole face except for my nose. For my nose, since my nose is very oily, I like to go in with like a mattifying primer. Hi, welcome in. So I'm going to be using the Yummy Skin Powder Serum by Danessa Myricks, and I'm just going to put this all on places that I get super duper oily, which is like my forehead and my nose. Welcome into the live, you guys. We are doing Valentine's Day makeup. I'm gonna get this rubbed all in. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you are popping in just to show support. Remember, thumbsing up and liking the video is absolutely free. It won't cost you a dime, I promise. All right, you guys, I just kind of like to rub it in, press it in, and I feel my skin mattifying. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna get started here with the makeup look. So first I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow pencil, and this is my eyebrow pencil from Benefit, and we're just gonna start off with some brows here. And you guys, let me know in the comments, do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day, or do you plan to do like a girls galentine? Like, let me know in the comments what your plans are for Valentine's Day. But in the meantime, we're just going to start off tracing our eyebrow here. And I like to just trace underneath the brow. And if you can, I would recommend always just to get your brows done. If you're starting to learn makeup, it's so much easier to do your brows or learn how to do your brows when your brows are done. So we're just gonna outline here. And I like to do the top and the bottom. And then I like to connect the two there. So you're gonna start off looking crazy, but it's okay, because with makeup, I feel like with hair and for makeup, you gotta trust the process. Like, you just can't like give up on it so soon. So that's like my outline there. And with makeup, like with your brows, it's just more so coloring in the lines. Now, the secret to brows is always you're going to use concealer to clean it up. But because I have some bald spots in my eyebrows, I'm just going to lightly fill them in. And then we'll use the concealer to clean it up, so that way you don't see any of the harsh lines. Because right now it's giving Bozo the Clown, okay? And we don't want that. Okay, so we got that lightly filled in, and then in the front, I'm just gonna flick the pencil up just to make it look like hairs. And then I'm gonna do this side as well. Literally just light with a light hand, just fill them in. Ooh. And then even if you mess up, you guys, because you see how I have this little line here, I messed up. It's okay, because concealer is going to be your best friend. All right, so again, this is how I like to fill in my brows. In order to make them a little bit more natural, I'm just going to use the spoolie, and I'm going to brush upward just to kind of fade some of that color away, so we don't have that boxy look in the front. Like, we just want it to look like hairs, and I'm pretty much satisfied with that. And then I always put the girls on. I always tell the girls, if you are interested in learning how to do your brows, concealer is going to be your best friend. I always recommend a concealer that has a brush on it. So this is the LA Pro Girl Concealer. It has a brush on it. It's very, very beginner friendly. It's very easy to use. All you have to do is just squeeze it, and the product will start to slowly come out. And then now we're just going to trace underneath the brow and on top of the brow as well. And this is how you're going to shape your brows. And it's going to get rid of that line too that we originally created under the brow and on top of the brow. And if you want to make sure they're even and make sure they're straight, I like to kind of just go over this way like that, and then go under this brow. And you see how the concealer, it just starts to clean up the brow. It shapes the brow really good. So that way your brows are a little bit even. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on top of both brows with the concealer as well, because this is just going to shape them. So if you feel like the brow might be a little bit too thick, this is how you start to tone down the brow. See, that perfect shape. That's what I like. Like, that's my perfect shape for my brows. And then I just kind of like to go in and just clean it up a little bit more. And like, say if you feel like your brow is too thick, you just have to go back in lightly and just kind of, you know, thin out the brow a little bit. Because technically this one is a little bit thinner than this one, but it's okay because brows are, what they say, cousins, not sisters or something like that. So now we're just going in on this side. And then now we have both of our brows nicely shaped. And so what I like to do is I like to just go ahead and I like to take a brush. You can either take a brush or you can take a small beauty blender and you can blend it out. Now with me, I like to move my product around a little bit easily because it starts to dry down after a while. So I'm just going to go in with a nice hydrating spray and just spray my face. And this will kind of help the product move around a little bit more freely. And then I even like to kind of go into the brow a little bit just to make it a little bit more natural looking. And with brows, you guys, a lot of people struggle with brows, but really it takes practice. Like, you're not gonna get this on the first try, but if you get that concealer or something similar to it, I promise you it will make your life so much easier. Like, I've been using that specific concealer since I started doing my makeup like years ago, and I still use it even as a professional makeup artist. Okay, period. Yes, I'm loving the brows. The brows is tea, okay? So the next thing what I'm gonna do is now we're gonna get ready to prep our eyelids. So what I like to do is I like to go in with a lighter color concealer because I really want that eyeshadow to pop. So I'm just gonna go a shade, well, a few shades lighter than the concealer that I use for my brows. So with the eyeshadow, you can use like a light color concealer because you're gonna be putting the shadows on top. Now I wouldn't go too light, like to the point where it's off, but this is still like within my color range. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on the brows, and then I'm gonna go back in with my brush and we're gonna blend it out. And this is just getting our eyelids prepped and ready for the concealer or for the eyeshadow process. And sometimes with me, you guys, I like to go in with my beauty blender and I like to go in with a brush. I just feel like sometimes the brush don't blend it out as seamless as I would want it to. So now I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and buff it out a little bit more, and you can kind of see the difference, how it's starting to look a little bit more airbrushed out versus this side is not like really airbrushed out as much as I would want it to. But the beauty blender kind of give it what we want it to give, okay? And you guys, don't be shy. If you have any questions or need to know anything, definitely write me. Hey, Bella, or is it Bella or Belle? But yeah, definitely ask me some questions, you guys. Even though this is a step-by-step tutorial, I want you guys to learn Belle. Okay, I love Belle. I want to say I used to have a Barbie doll and I named her Belle. But yes, so I want you guys to get the most out of this tutorial. So if you have any questions or if you want to know anything specific, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Okay, so now our eyeshadow is prepped. It is ready for the eyeshadow. What I like to do, it depends on what type of eyeshadow look that I'm doing. Because I'm using all powders, it's going to be a matte look with a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to set my eyelids with the Laura Mercier setting powder. And this is just so I can glide the eyeshadows over top of the eyelids seamlessly. Because sometimes with me, if I put the eyeshadow on top of the concealer, I mean, you can do that, but I feel like it kind of is not easy to drag the brush like I want it to. So I'm just gonna go in with my sponge here, and this does not have to be perfect, you guys. This is very beginner friendly. So you're just gonna lightly just dust some powder onto the eyelids, and it don't have to be like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. This is just so we can prep our lids so we can move the eyeshadow across the lids freely. All right, perfect. I'm already loving this. So now what I'm gonna do, because this is a Valentine's Day look, Valentine's Day, it just gives like red, it gives pink, it gives purple. You can even throw some purple in there, but it just gives like girly colors to me. So I have a palette here, and I'm gonna go in with this pink color, and I'm just gonna use that as kind of like my transition color. We're doing a different look today, you guys. This is a look that I typically do not do, because you know the girls be used to their browns and everything. So I'm just gonna swirl the brush into the pink, and what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna dab it on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend it into the crease. And then if I feel like I'm losing pigment, then I just want to go back in that pink, and I'm gonna just keep pressing the shadow into place. And because I want to blend it out into the crease more, I just dip. A little goes a long way, you guys. So you just kind of want to be the judge of how harsh or how light you want it to be. I want it to be more harsh on the outside, and I want it to be a little bit more faded into the inside. And then I like to blend it upwards as well. A lot of people have a hard time with eyeshadow because they don't want to spend the time blending. But with eyeshadow, it does take quite, I would say it would take quite a few tries for you to properly do your eyeshadow good enough to where it looks almost professional, you know? So I'm just going to keep dabbing, and then now I'm gonna start blending, because it's like you want it to be harsh but you don't want it to be that harsh. So I'm swirling it back in the color, tapping off the excess, and then now I'm dabbing it in, and then I'm blending it out. Hey Natasha girl, welcome in. Happy Friday. We finally made it to Friday. Alright. And see, I want it lighter in the crease, but I want it to be a little bit darker on the outside V. Because when you're working with color, y'all, sometimes What you doing? So I'm doing a Valentine's Day look. So I did have this live like pre-schedule or whatever to do like a Valentine's Day tutorial. I'm supposed to be going out with a friend or whatever. So I was like, this would be the perfect time to like sit down and do like a nice little makeup look. Especially since I didn't fix my hair. I done added some more tracks yesterday, so it's a little bit more full. It's still not giving what I wanted to give, but I gotta continue to practice, just like I tell y'all to continue to practice with y'all makeup. All right, you guys. So with color, you always want to make sure that you're blending it out to how you like. So right now, this is definitely giving Bozo the clown, but it's okay. It's okay because with eyeshadow, it's all about blending, and sometimes I have to look into the camera because I have a lot of space for my eyelids, so I have to look straight to kind of figure out where I need to blend more at, or how high I want the eyeshadow to be. So I'm just gonna look at you guys for a little bit. And then even still, I like to kind of blend my eyeshadow just out this way as well. And I'm going to do the same thing for this side because I want to make sure that it matches. But it definitely, I tell people with makeup, you have to be, like, you have to have some type of patience because, and even with hair, I guess too, like, you have to have some type of patience because really, like, I mean, you can mess up on hair and kind of like mask it or whatever, but baby, if you mess up on your makeup, it ain't nothing to mask. Like, yeah, especially with color. With color, you're bound to, like, if it ain't looking right, you're bound to look like Bozo the Clown. So that's why I tell girls, just be patient when you are blending your eyeshadow. Sometimes you might have to swirl in a circle and then drag across like this, depending on how much you want to blend it out. So with this eyeshadow, I just want to blend it out a little bit more because I don't want it to look too harsh. Like, I like for my eyeshadow to look blown out. So that's why it takes a little bit to kind of know. Hey, Bernitra girl. Like, a lot of people, they'll come to me they'll be like, I just want my eyes done. I don't know how to do my eyes. But the reason why people don't know how to do their eyes is because they're not blending out the eyeshadow. So that took me a little bit, but we did it. We got it done. So that's kind of like my transition color. I'll probably make the inner corners a little bit darker as we go along, but I want to move along into the makeup look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light color here and I'm going to kind of just start building the color. So I already have my base color down. Now I'm just going to take this light color here. Yes, welcome in, you guys. And then of course I want to tap off the excess. And then now I'm going to start fading it into the darker purple. See, this is where you start building your colors. And with this color, I want to keep it more so like on the outer V, on the outer lid, because we're going to put white on the lid, on the actual lid. So I'm just getting my placement right now. And then when you're getting, like, when you're just putting color down, when you're just laying it down, I like to use a flat brush like this because you have a little bit more control. And then if you want to blend it out, hey, Erin, welcome in. Happy Friday, you guys. See, I already like this contrast. It's building a nice contrast. So now I'm gonna go back in with my dark pink, and I'm just gonna press it in to the outer V, because I really want the outer V to be very bold. Hey, JS, welcome in. Happy Friday to you guys. It feels good to be off on a Friday, even though technically I was off last week too, but I was sick last week. But it feels good. I do have a client coming at 4:15, so that's why I had to bump up the makeup tutorial, you guys, because I will be doing makeup. She'll be coming here soon to get her makeup done. So, but I still wanted to have my makeup done because we going out tonight. Okay, well, I hope to go out tonight. All right. So I'm just building out this color. And that's another thing about eyeshadow, you guys. Like, you want it to look like a contrast. And you can have one color and still make it look good too. But because this is a Valentine's Day makeup look, like, we want to have more of a contrast going. And so I'm just pressing the color in because I really want to build on the outside. Do y'all have any plans for Valentine's Day? I be wanting to know, like, is Aaron, do you got a date for Valentine's Day, or are you hanging out with the guys, or do you not care about Valentine's Day? And ladies, are y'all going out for Valentine's Day, or do y'all like have a girls Valentine's Day? I've never been to like a Galentine or whatever. Like, I don't really know. A lot of my friends are like married and all that type of stuff, so I don't really get invited to all the cutesy stuff. Like, I need to find more friends who like to do like all the cutesy stuff like I like to do. All right, you guys, so far it's looking good. So now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go in with another flat brush, and I'm going to go in with this white color here, and I'm just gonna drag it into the makeup. I can't say what my old man may have planned for Valentine's Day. Well, I hope he has some type of plan. I hope he has some type of plan. All right, y'all. So even though I did set my eyelids with me, I'm just gonna go in with some eyeshadow primer. Well, actually, this is glitter primer, but I'm gonna use it as a little bit of eyeshadow primer because I really want the white to stick. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the eyelid, and then if you guys was to do this at home and you don't have eyeshadow primer, you can always use concealer as well. So I'm just gonna put that on there like so, and then I like to just go in with a little brush here just to kind of spread the product around. It don't have to be perfect. This is just to give our eyeshadow something to grip to, because on the eyelids you really want it to pop. Like, you don't want it to just be sitting there and then by the time you put it on it's fading away. All right, perfect. So now I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I put the white on, and we're just gonna place that on top of the eyelid. And you see how that's sticking real good? That's sticking real good. And y'all, I've never done a makeup look like this before. No, actually, did I? No, I've never used white before. So this is a new look for me. I've done pinks and like purples and all that type of stuff, but I never did like a white makeup look. So I feel like this is different, and that's why I love makeup, because every time I do my makeup, if it's not being rushed or whatever, I feel like, I'm always doing something different. Right, right. Usually I use foundation on my eyes, then put the eyeshadow on that. Yeah, I tell people like that's why I love teaching makeup, because I'm like, baby, use what you got. Like if you don't have no concealer or if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, use foundation. Like we just need something to stick the eyeshadow to. And if you don't have either or, then foundation would have been my next go-to as well, because we just need the eyeshadow to adhere to something, and usually it'll adhere good to like some type of creamy or liquid base. So yes, girlies, that's a good tip that Natasha told us. Like if you don't have a concealer or whatever the case may be, then you can go in with your foundation and it'll just do just as good. Like it's crazy how like people feel like they gotta buy every nook and cranny when it comes to makeup. They're like, okay, I gotta buy a concealer, I gotta buy a foundation, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that. Baby, no you don't. Makeup is very versatile. Makeup is versatile. Now I got all this stuff because a lot of the stuff was gifted to me from working at Sephora and stuff. But other than that, if I didn't have all of this stuff, I'm gonna use what I have to make it work. Okay. Perfect. So I'm loving this. So this does look a little harsh. So the next thing what I would do is just go in and blend everything out. So with me, I'm actually gonna go in first. I'm gonna go in with this light pink, and then if I feel like I need to add some darker pink, I'll do that too. But I kind of took away the lighter pink with the white, so I just want a little bit more of a contrast. Yes, I was gonna say, so many people, they be worrying themselves sick trying to buy everything, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like for one, makeup is expensive. True. That's why it's a makeup artist. I don't know if you guys heard of her, but her name is Danessa Myricks, and literally with a lot of her makeup products, you can use it for the eyes, you can use it for the lips, you can use it for the cheek. Like it'll be one product that you can use for everything. And she came out with her products to be versatile, because she said that when she was learning how to do her makeup, she was dumb dog broke, and she really wanted to learn her makeup, so she would just buy like maybe three, I would say three makeup products or whatever, and she would make it work. So when she became a popular makeup artist, she was just like, well, I wanna make my products for the broke girls. Okay? Like I wanna make my products for the broke girls. And that's what she did. All right, you guys, so I added the light pink into the dark pink, as you can see. So for me, I'm gonna go in still with a lighter pink underneath my eyebrow, because I still want to blend out the harshness of the pink. So that's just me taking a lighter color, and I'm gonna go in with this light pink again, which is here. I'm just gonna tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna go in and just blend out the top, because I don't want it to be this harsh. And I'm gonna go in with a light hand. And this is just to blend, because I don't like that harsh look. And even with my girls, like with tools and stuff like that, because they all feel like they have to buy every tool under the sun. Each makeup brush at Sephora, like this makeup brush probably costs $20. It's another makeup brush like this one. This one costs $40. I be damn. Like, I love my Sephora Makeup Pro brushes, but I had to work my way up to that. For beginners, I would say Morphe or e.l.f. brushes. You can get a whole pack of brushes, face, eyes, everything, for like $20, $25, $30, you know? And with e.l.f. brushes, you can get a pack of e.l.f. brushes for $20. So I tell people, you know, work with what you got. It's not even about, even my cousin, she was like, oh, you got all the best products. And I'm like, work with what you have. It's not about the products. I can buy products from the dollar store, even though I don't recommend that, because it's just, I wouldn't recommend dollar store. But I can get products from the dollar store, and it's all about my technique, you know? Like me, I have a few brushes for my makeup, a pack of eyeshadow, a few lip glosses, a liner, and some foundation. And that's all you need. I tell people, get the bare minimums. Get the bare minimum. You don't need every nook and cranny. And I also tell people, I'm like, I have every nook and cranny because I'm a makeup artist. But if I'm just doing makeup on my face, which before I was a makeup artist, of course I just had makeup just for my face. But I only had the bare minimum. Only had the bare minimum. Okay, you guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on top of the eye. I don't want it to be a heavy glitter. So I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks palette. And I'm going to go in with one of these crystal glitters here. And I just want to lightly put it on top of the eye. With me, personally, I don't like using my fingers when it comes to makeup, because my fingers be like, they be all sweaty and stuff. So I'm just gonna go on top with a brush, and I'm just gonna lightly dust it. I don't want to pack the glitter on top. I want a light dust. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the brush and dip it into the shadow. I don't buy makeup by the bundle. All I have is a small bag of makeup with the makeup I have in it. Okay, and that's all you need. That's literally all you need. So y'all, I just wanted to take this nice little, like a topper, and just lightly dust it onto the eye. And you guys probably can't see it, but I just wanted to give a little pop of shimmer. And just dust. Nothing too crazy. I really like this makeup look. It's looking good, girl. Thank you. I was about to say, yeah, I be surprised with myself sometimes. And see, if I feel like I put too much, if you feel like you put too much, I'm just gonna go back in with my crease brush and just lightly dust it away. But with the glitter part, like with this part, I want it to kind of look a little messy. I don't want it to look uniform. So this is the eyeshadow look, you guys. It didn't take that long. The only thing that was hard was the actually blending out the different pinks and everything. But now that we got that done, now I'm gonna move on to complexion. I tell people you can do complexion first, but depending on your eyeshadow look is if you want to do complexion first or if you want to do your eyeshadow first. So with me, I will always do brows, eyeshadow, and complexion. So now I'm gonna move right along into complexion. And because I don't know if I'm going somewhere or not today, I'm not gonna bring out the big boys. And the big boys is NARS. Okay, this is my baby. So this is what I use when I'm going out. Okay, because this is like $50 a bottle. But because I don't know if I'm going out or not, I'm just gonna go in with my Fenty. And the only reason why I don't know if I'm going out or not is because I texted my homegirl yesterday. I was like, hey, are we still going out? And she never confirmed. So to me, in my eyes, like with black people, it mean it's a high possibility we ain't going. So I mean, and then she might text me when, well, she's off today, so I don't know. So if she ain't write me back and she's off today, in my eyes we ain't going. But I still wanted to do a makeup look for my channel and what I got going on. So that's my little spiel. But other than that, you guys, with the foundation, all I do is squirt it right onto the face. I don't do nothing special. And baby, I'm gonna use this up until the last drop, because as y'all can see, it's getting kind of, and I have another one back there. But just because I get my products for free, baby, I'm still gonna use it to the very last drop, because there's still some stuff in there. All right, I'm gonna start with this first, and then depending on the type of look I want, sometimes I might blend it out with a brush, or I might just go right in with a beauty blender, y'all. So with me, I like that beauty blender look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hydrate my face. And this is just to help the product move around. And I'm gonna go in with my Old Faithful. You like me, I don't waste nothing. I don't waste nothing. Like I said, I don't care if I get it for the free. I ain't wasting it. I'm using it down to the very, after a while, I'm gonna start beating it on you know how you hit it on the table. After a while, I'm about to start doing that, because I want it to be gone. So with me, y'all, I like a beauty blender. I like a beauty blender for if you're in a rush. And then I like the beauty blender also if you want more of a natural look. With makeup brushes, it will give you, depending on what brushes you use, it will give you a more full coverage look. But I like going in with brushes, and I like going in with beauty blenders. But with beauty blenders, I just find it to be a little bit more quicker. I find it to be a little bit more user friendly than a brush. And I just like the blend a little bit better. But I would either go in with a brush, or I will go in with a beauty blender, or I will go in with both. But I like to just get everywhere, even down into my neck. And then usually I skip my nose, because I usually like to work on my nose like separately. So I'm just working around the face for now, because my nose is very like oily and stuff. So I like to just make sure I really can get up in my nose and stuff. And then a lot of people forget to blend in the corner of their nose. So anytime I'm doing makeup, I blend the whole face first, and then I'll work on the nose. Because usually with a nose, that's when I'll use a beauty blender and a brush. Okay, so now I'm working into the nose. So let me add a little bit more product. Okay. And then I'm going to work on this nose. See, it's still a lot more left in here. I wish I would throw it away. Sitting up here wasting. So now I'm going to go into the nose. And I'm skipping my under eyes, because that's when we're going to go in with the lighter color concealer. I tell people that part is completely optional, but it does make your makeup look good. See, this looks good already. I kind of like to blend it into the hair as well. We just want to look seamless. Just move y'all a little bit this way. And then sometimes I even like to put it a little bit on my ears and stuff, because you just want to look like one color. Just a nice little dusting. And I'm pressing it, like, this is why they call beat in your face, because I'm literally beating my face up with the sponge, because you want to always press the product into the skin. Like, you don't want to like rub it around like it's lotion. No, you want to press it into the skin, because that helps your makeup last longer, and it also helps with transferring. Love this. Okay, so now this is my favorite part. This is like the concealer part. So with me, you guys, if you want to learn your placement with concealer and contour, this is pretty much your blank slate. This is what they call your base. This is it. Like, some people, they'll leave their face like this and they'll go on about their day. But if you want to add contrast back into your face, this part you want to pay attention to. So what I like to do is I like to take my contour. I like to take I'm gonna take a liquid blush, and then I'm gonna take, you can either take one concealer or you can take two. I'm gonna take two, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put my blush onto my cheeks. And so how I like to do it is I like to smile, because you don't want your blush to go past the balls of your cheek. So I like to start up here first. That's one placement. And then I'm gonna go in with my contour stick by Fenty. Love this contour down. And then now I'm just gonna start marking where I want to be chiseled. So I like to be chiseled here. And then because I got a big forehead, I kind of want to chisel out this forehead. And then I'm gonna suck my face in like a fish. And then I'm gonna put it into the creases of my cheeks, because this is gonna help sharpen up our face. I have a very round face, so with contouring, and I'm gonna put some down here too, because with me I do have like a little chin. Hey Eddie, where you headed to, girl? Getting all so I was supposed to be going out with a friend. We were supposed to go out for drinks and stuff like that. I don't know if we're still going or not. We're both off today, and I asked her if she wanted to go. She said yeah. That was earlier this week. And you know how black people are. And I texted her yesterday like, hey, are we still going out? And I didn't get a response. So either way or I was still gonna do this makeup tutorial, just because you know, y'all know I'm trying to be consistent and all that type of stuff. But if we go, my face will be done. If not, then you know, it is what it is. You need one of those hair bands to keep the hair out your face while doing makeup. Oh, you know what? I actually got some clips, because I'm sitting up here struggling. Yeah, I got some clips. So I'm at, I be forgetting that I got stuff. All right, so I'm gonna put that back. And then that, okay. Perfect. So now I have, oh no, I don't have my placement. So what I'm gonna do is, I like for my under eye to be bright. I don't like to look like an owl. I like to actually look like I got some sleep. I like to look vibrant under my eyes. So I have two different concealers. This one is lighter than this one. You don't want to use too much of the lighter one. You can, but it's gonna start to look unnatural after a while. So what I do is I like to place the lighter concealer here. And then with me, I do like it to be bright in the center. So I'm just gonna do a little here. And then I'm gonna do some down the center. I'm gonna do some here. And then I'm gonna do some here. So I don't mind being super bright under those areas, but also I'm gonna add the darker shade, and then I'm just gonna add that onto the face as well, because it'll kind of tone everything down. And then I kind of like to do a little bit here and then a little bit there. And then now we have our placement. So what I like to do is we kind of have everything dried down a little bit, but I still like to kind of move my products around, and also hydrating your face in between layers will help your makeup look a little bit flawless, and it will help it last longer as well. So I'm just gonna spray. And it is just a light mist. It's not a heavy mist at all. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to use the point of the beauty blender, and I'm going to blend out the concealer. Then I'm going to blend out my blush, and then I'm going to blend out my contour. So let me just get close up to you guys. I do have my mirror here, and I'm holding it to the side, and I'm holding it up in the air like this, so that way I'm not having any creases. So now I'm just gonna blend. And see, I like to kind of blend it halfway, and I like for that to dry down. And then now I'm gonna do the other side. Now, since I'm blended all of this out, I'm gonna let the sides dry down a little bit, and then now I'm gonna blend the center of my face. And then I'm gonna connect the lip part to the under eye part, because if you look at most people, they are darker around the edge of their faces, and then they're lighter in the center of their face, especially if they use sunscreen, which is a good thing. So that's why a lot of people highlight and contour where as though the center of their face is light and the outer perimeter is dark, because that's how some people's face is naturally. All right, and then now I'm just gonna go up the bridge of my nose. And with me, you guys, I kind of, even though I know everything isn't blending out, I like to kind of blend everything in different stages here. So while the rest of this is kind of drying down as far as the concealer, now I'm going to go in and blend out my blush. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend the edge of my concealer into my blush because I want it to be like a blown out look. I don't want it to be too harsh. So now I'm just gonna spray the face again. Do you have some pink or red eyeliner that would be cute? No, I actually don't have no pink or red eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner. No, I only have black. That's crazy. Out of all the makeup I have, I don't have that. Because that would have been different. Maybe some white eyeliner. See, I was going to do the white at the bottom. I was going to do the white at the bottom instead of like the typical black. But as far as liquid, I don't think I have. I gotta look, girl, because I be having so much stuff out. I be thinking I don't have nothing, but I be having stuff, but I don't know. See, you guys, that's why I let the blush dry down, because look how seamless and flawless this looks. Like, this looks good. And then I like to blend it into the concealer, so that way the concealer, everything, I just like everything to look blended out, you know? And then now I'm gonna go on the other side too. And I like to smile because I don't want to bring it down too far. And then sometimes I like to blend my blush underneath my eyes as well, because we're still gonna take powder. I like to use different color eyeliners when doing my makeup to change it up. I know, and I was gonna say, like, everybody be so used to doing the traditional black. It seems like a lot of girls don't do color anymore, and I think that's why I don't have like the color eyeliners, because even when I be trying to do white and stuff, they be like, no, let's just do black. Like, they don't do color like how they used to back in the day. Like, remember back in the day, they used to do like full glam. Like, it would be something like this, but it would be the cut crease, it would be the glitter, it would be the different type of eyeliners and stuff. Like, they would have red, they would even have blue, but the girls ain't doing that no more. All right, you guys, so my face is starting to get a little bit too dry, so again, we're just gonna go back in with this. And it does not hurt to spray your face down a couple of times just to hydrate it, because you want the products to move. So now I'm just gonna blend out the contour. Like the prom girls, of course, they'll do like the full glam makeup looks and all that type of stuff, but like on the regular, they ain't doing that type of makeup no more, which is unfortunate. And I get it, like, everybody ain't gonna want to walk around with like a full glam face like on a Friday night or whatever the case may be. Like, I get it, because really what's in is like the clean girl aesthetic. Like, that's what's in nowadays. So with the clean girl aesthetic, they ain't doing all the colors and stuff. I still like color, so that's why I consider myself a full glam makeup artist. But because the clean girl aesthetic is in, I have to learn how to tone it down. See, this is looking really, really good. Like, all the colors are blended. It ain't really no harsh lines except for this nose. So I didn't contour my nose. I like to leave that for last. I like to make sure everything is blended out first. But for my nose contour, I'm going to go in with Fenty again. But this time I'm going to go in with a angled brush. And the angled brush I'm going to use, it kind of look like a little slant. So I like to use something like this, where you can kind of see that angle, and I actually like to lightly just drag it into the product here. Well, a little bit more than what I did. Just lightly put some product on there, and then I like to sculpt out my nose. And with me, because I do have a wide nose, I do really like to sculpt out my nose. And then I like to give myself like a little point. And the reason why you don't want to use a whole lot of product for your nose is because, especially with us who have a bigger nose, like, you don't want it to look unnatural. So I like to use just a little product, and just visually to the eye, you can kind of it's camouflage. You can see that, you know, I sculpted out my nose, but it's not over the top. And then to make it stand out and to make it a little bit more prominent, that's when you see the girlies going in with the different powders and stuff. I need to get some more Huda Beauty powder. See, this powder is running out, and I'm using it into the very last drop, okay? And shoot, like, it's barely holding on, but it's in there. I was trying to figure out how to crack the thing open and really open it up, but instead I got the powder on here, and I'm just gonna use this triangle puff. And then first I'm gonna set my under eye. So I'm just gonna look up again, and I'm gonna set it. And this is just meaning like placing the powder under the eyes, so that way you don't get any creasing. Yeah, see, that looks flawless. You can see the difference already. So the girlies, they set first and then they bake. So this is setting. And I like to really get up in there because my eyes crease really bad. Okay, so we set the makeup, and then now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier, and I'm gonna bake. So I have this one, and this is what's really gonna make our nose contour stand out. So you can get very generous with this. I like to kind of just pack it onto my brush here. I mean, not to my brush, my powder puff. I do like to just tap it onto the top, and then now I'm just gonna set it on the side of the nose. And then I can actually get a little bit more. See, my nose is wide, y'all, so I be needing a lot of powder. And then for me, I'm just gonna go ahead with the yellow powder, and I'm just gonna place that down too, because this is how you're gonna get a lighter under eye. If you really like that bright under eye, that's why you do want to bake. because it's sitting there cooking, like it's sitting there getting lighter and stuff. So that's why I'm just gonna place it, not a whole lot. I used to bake a whole lot, but it really, like, the older I got, it just really dried out my under eye real bad. So now I don't bake as much. I'll set it and then I'll bake, just very lightly though. So pretty much now I'm setting all of my creams with a powder. And then now I'm even gonna go in with my powdered contour. And then I'm gonna take this brush, swirl it around, tap off the excess, and then everywhere we put the contour is where I'm just gonna put the powder contour. While I'm baking, because now it's getting lighter under the eyes and down the nose and on the side of the nose, because we really want these features to stand out. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot that I put contour down here. I'm like, what is that black dirt up under my chin? But I forgot to blend this out. See, y'all, I be forgetting, you know, everything we gotta learn. So with me, especially when I contour like my neck, or not my neck, my chin area, because, you know, contouring is kind of like a shadow for what you want to be not seen. So with me, I kind of got like a little double chin going on, so snatched it to perfection. And then because I want my face to be a little bit more snatched, I'm gonna go in with my powder. And this is my favorite part. A lot of people don't like this part, but for me, I love this part because I like for my face to be snatched. So what I like to do is I like to take my triangle and then I like to drag it. Oh, I need more powder. Beautiful. Thank you, Els. I appreciate it, girl. And if you have any questions or anything, definitely let me know. I know some people like to just sit and watch. So usually I drag and then I'll put some powder here to bake. So this side we're going to drag just to make our lines sharper, and then I'm gonna put powder to bake. And this is if you want to be snatched. Now my clients, they'll be like, I want to be snatched, I want to be snatched. And then as soon as I start adding all my ads and everything, they be like, okay, that's too snatched, that's too snatched. Girl, ain't no such thing as too snatched for me, but I get it. Okay, you guys, so now, like I said, I'm setting every liquid with a powder. So the only thing that I forgot to do was I forgot to add my blush. So I'm gonna go in with, I like to go in with two different blushes actually. So I like to go in with my Milani blush, and I like to go in with my Dior blush. And what I like to do is, because I like a contrast, like I just don't like one flat face, so I like to hold both of them up like this, and then I take my blush brush. Let me move y'all back, and then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put this one towards the back and the lighter one towards the front. So I'm gonna smile, and then I kind of like to do one of these numbers. Just place it down. Then I'm gonna do the other side. And then I'm gonna put the lighter one on the balls of my cheek. And I like to kind of put it under the eye just a little bit. Because I feel like blush gives you like that happy look. And I love to look happy. Like I feel like for the most part I am happy. So I like to look happy. So I just like to add it under the eye a little bit. But you can see the contrast of how it goes from light to dark. Beautiful. And then I'm making a mess. Okay, so now that I'm baked and everything's sitting, now it's time to blend everything out. So I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth. I absolutely love this powder down. It's my favorite powder because it's literally there just to set your face. It's not heavy. It don't take away any of the colors that we just worked so hard to build up on. Like, this powder is the truth. So I like to go in with a powder brush. And literally, first I like to tap it into the face. And you see how it's just blending all of your colors? It's marrying all of the colors together. Like, it's not taking away any of the colors. It's just marrying and blending the colors. So that way you can have one seamless look. I'm doing good, Els. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. And you can go in with a fluffy brush too. So with this brush, it's a little bit more denser than this brush. If I had this brush, I would just blend it all over my face. But because I like for my face to last, like if I wanted to last tomorrow, like last week when I went, or no, when I went to that party and I did my makeup, y'all, literally, okay, this is gonna sound gross. This is me giving the girls tea. But I went to that party. I did my makeup, what was that, Sunday night? Literally my makeup lasted overnight or whatever. And and the fragrance video that I had posted on my YouTube channel, like that's my last long form video, that was literally my makeup from like the day before. And I know that was gross, but I was drunk, I passed out and all that type of stuff. I didn't take off my makeup, I know. But the makeup was still looking good. And it's because I press all of the products into the skin. Thank you to I Love Your Lives, your inspiration. Thank you so much, Els. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining the girls. I love teaching and I love putting y'all on to industry like techniques or industry tips and tricks that's in the beauty and fashion world. So definitely thank you so much for your support. Okay, so y'all see how everything is blended in. You can see the center of my face is light. You can see around the edges of my face is I'm trying to make sure I have, can y'all see me good? So the outside of my face is warmer, and then the inside of my face is lighter, and then you see my blush, but everything looks blended together. It looks really, really good. Y'all, I promise y'all, like if you just take time out to do your makeup, a lot of the times we are in a rush when we do our makeup, which is why a lot of people, you know, say, oh, my makeup don't come out that good. I can show you how to do your makeup in a rush. I can show you how to do your makeup for when you actually have time to sit down. Tomorrow when I get on live, which will be probably before I have to work, is I'll do a rushed look. But if you actually have time to sit down and do your makeup, then it can actually come out looking really, really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with my white eyeliner, and I'm gonna put this at the bottom here. And then I'm gonna go on this side. And see, this just gives a different look. A lot of people don't like the baby doll look. I like any type of look, okay? But a lot of people feel like this look a little bit unnatural. To me, it is what it is. So you guys, my client is coming in an hour, so I won't be able to do lashes or whatever. I might make a quick short on how to put on lashes, like the way I put on lashes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a lip, and then I'm gonna put on mascara, and then we'll finish off the look. But I will be adding lashes to this look, but I have to clean up everything because my client will be on the way. So I'm just gonna add some mascara, because you still, even when you're putting on lashes, you still want to add mascara so that the lashes can have something to stick to. Can you do that, please? I would love to learn how to do lashes. Okay, yeah, let me okay, I'll do the lashes, and then I'll just do my lip. I'll do my lip, because I mean, it's easy to do a lip, but a lot of people do want to learn how to do lashes. And I have a method to my madness when I put on lashes. I would recommend using a tweezer, and I personally don't like the angled tweezers. I like the regular tweezers, and I'm gonna show you. You're welcome, Els. Yeah, I was gonna say, I figure everybody know how to put on lip gloss, so so yes, I will do lashes. So let's see. So I have these Ardell wispy lashes here. You can get whatever lashes you choose. So first, you just kind of want to pluck them off here. And then first you want to measure them to your eyelids. So this is the different tweezers that people would see. So people either use these tweezers or these tweezers. I like using these tweezers because I can really be precise, especially when I'm getting it up in the corner. This one don't really do nothing for me personally. Oh, you know what, you guys, before I do that, let me add some highlight, because I like for my cheekbones to be popping. This is the House Labs highlight in Fire Opal, and actually somebody from her team gifted us this highlight because apparently it's the one that she uses all the time. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush here that I use my blush, and I'm just gonna add some highlight real quick just to give me a little glow. Okay, perfect. Okay, so lashes. So first, what you want to do is you're gonna, the thing about me, when I don't have eyelash glue, I use a little hair glue when I don't have. Okay, that's an OG secret. That's definitely, because the girls was wearing hair glue on the lashes before. Like, we wasn't even using lash glue back in the day. We would just jump in straight into buying hair glue and putting it on the lashes, because for one, it dried quick, and for two, it lasted all day. Like, if anything, we just went back to using lash glue. So what I like to do first, Els, is I like to welcome back, Renitra girl. first you want to measure out your lashes. Now these usually can fit onto people's eyes without cutting them. But you want to measure them out, because if you do have to cut them, then you have to, you know, go in and cut. But if you do cut the lashes, you want to cut the inner part. You don't want to cut the outer part. You want to cut the inner part. So this lash fits my eyelid good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my house of lashes, and then I'm gonna put the glue on the lash. So everybody know about putting the glue on the lash. It's another trick that I do to really get your lashes to stay. But when you're a beginner at lashes, you are really going to have to practice this, because even for makeup artists, like, I promise you, like, lashes are tricky. Lashes are really tricky. And like I said, honestly, out of all the glue that I use for lashes, I would say the hair glue, this glue might be dried out. I would say hair glue did me right. But because I have sensitive eyes and I wear contacts and stuff, I was just like, okay, let me actually use lash glue. But baby, back in the day when I didn't care about my eyes, hair glue it was. Okay, so I like to put a real generous amount onto the lashes, like so. And then this is how you know it's super duper wet, because it's white. It's super white. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that down, and then now we're gonna prep the other lash. So we already measured them out. I would say if you're a beginner, get into the habit of measuring both of your lashes. But because I already know that this is going to fit my lash line, because I have a pretty spacious amount on my lids, I don't have to measure it. But I would say get in the habit of measuring both your eyes, because some people's eyes, one eye can be smaller than the other. I have noticed that with some of my clients. So I'm gonna put the lash glue here. Yes, I had a long day at work, Natasha. I've been at work since 5 a.m. It was time to, oh Lord, child, since 5 a.m. Baby, that is a long, long day. Yep, I was just about to say, Natasha, the hair glue never went wrong with me. But like I said, I wear, like, my eyes, the older I got, the more sensitive my eyes became. Because I used to wear the semi-permanent lashes and everything. Like, girl, I used to be beat down to all of the guards. I used to have the hair done, lashes done, nails done, or whatever. But I can't even wear lashes anymore. Like, I can't get my lashes done anymore, because the last time I got them done, my whole eyes was bloodshot red. Okay, so now the secret to long-lasting lashes is I even put glue on my lash line. So I'll just lightly just dust the glue on top here, and I'll drag it all the way across. No different than putting on like eyeliner. So a lot of people don't do this method, but I'm telling you, even if you have an all-night day, a competition or whatever, this method is gonna help with letting your lashes stick and adhere for a long time. Okay, Els, you missed it. So I put the lash glue on the lashes, and then I put some lash glue up here as well. But you don't want to put the lashes on when they are super white. You want to put them on when the glue starts to go clear. So I have my fan here, and I'm just going to kind of dry it down a little bit. These lash glues be lying, because it be talking about, oh, it dry down in 30 seconds, 60 seconds. No, it be taking minutes, like 5 minutes for it to dry down. And then you can't let it get too dry. It has to be just right. So I would say this is just right, Els, because even though it's still kind of white, it's not as white as this one. See, this is super white. And then this is kind of like clear. So I'm gonna let that lash dry down, but literally when it's dried down like this, it's very tacky. And then when you put the glue on your lash line here, all you do is you use your tweezer. I look down into the mirror like this because you want to be looking down, so I kind of look down like this, and then I press the lash literally into the middle of my lash line, and then it's gonna look crazy like this, but this is why I like using these tweezers, because now I can go ahead and precisely move it to one side and then to the other side. So I moved it and I'm holding it onto this side, and then I can really get up into the corner here, and you're literally just pressing it onto the glue that you put on your lash line. See? It's sticking. So that's why I double glue. I double glue because literally once you put the lashes on, it's not going nowhere. That's why I like hair glue instead of eyelash glue, because the eyelash glue takes a while to dry. Yeah, and that's why I was saying, that's why I love my, trust me, I would love to put on hair glue. Hair glue never did me no wrong. Even back in the day when they was, remember before that the girls started doing lashes, like the semi-permanent lashes, we was going to the Chinese lady to get our lashes done. I know y'all remember that. We would go to the nail salon and we would go and get our lashes put on, and baby, they was using hair glue, okay? We wasn't fooling around with these lash glues because it takes too long to dry. And don't nobody got time for that, when you can go right over to the hair store, get you a bottle of hair glue, and move on with your life. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lashes. See, that's why but see, even with the hair glue, you didn't have to do the double glue and all this other type of stuff. You can just go right on ahead and just put the lashes on and they'll be dry. But because this is lash glue, I had to put lashes on top, and I had to put lashes on the bottom. I mean, lashes on the lash line and lashes glue on the lashes to make it stick. Hey Brielle girl, hey Black Barbie. Brielle girl, they Bling Hair know they wrong for sending you that thin ass wig. I was like, oh, and it's crazy because I was thinking about buying the wig from them, but when I saw you put on that thin wig and it was thick at the top and thin at the bottom, I was like, absolutely not. I'm better off just throwing these tracks in my head. Because my hair thin right now too, and I did it myself. I was better off just using some old bundles. And if I'm going to be looking like Angelica Pickles, I might as well do it my damn self. Don't do it. Yeah, they played. They played, but shoot, I'm glad you tried it out, because now I ain't gotta buy. I ain't gotta buy. Okay, y'all, so that's pretty much the look here. Like I said, I gotta wash my makeup brushes. I probably got about 45 minutes until my client comes, so I gotta wash and sanitize everything. So I'll make Els, I hope that was helpful for you as far as putting on lashes. Like I said, with hair glue, baby, you don't have to put glue on the top and the bottom. You can just put glue on the lashes and stick it on and they'll stick. But if you don't want to use hair glue, then I would recommend putting lash glue on the actual lash line, and then putting glue on the lashes, waiting about 1 to 3 minutes for it both to dry, and then you can just stick them on. And as you can see, is on, it ain't moving nowhere. So I hope that was helpful. Because I ran out of time, I will just have to I'll do a lip combo video since I have to film a short anyway. But the last thing I'm gonna do is setting spray. I saw you do your hair, girl. I was fire high. Okay, my cousin Natasha included. Everybody trying to talk me in to doing my own hair, and then when I do my own hair, it's paper thin, and I only had one bundle in the head. And then my other girlfriend from back home, because I told her it took me 3 days to do my hair, and she was like, girl, it took you 3 days to do your hair and you only had one bundle. And she was like, girl, after 3 days you better have 4 bundles in your head. She was like, 3 days and you only got one bundle in your head. She was like, you need to go and pay somebody. She was like, you need to go and pay somebody. She was like, because that's foolishness right there. 3 days. Because she was saying it take her 3 days to do her hair, but she's putting braids in her hair. So we was both talking about how the first day, that's when you got to wash your hair and all that type of stuff. And by the time you finish washing it and doing all that, you tie it. Then the second day, that's when you got to blow dry it out, straighten it and all that other type of stuff. And then the third day, you do your style. She was like, she do like individual braids. She do all types of braids. She's a braider. And she said on the third day, she just woke up early, braided her hair all day long and was done. She said, I'm a mess because on the third day, I only had one bundle in my hair. She was like, shame on you. She was like, you need to go and pay somebody. And I was like, see, I tried to tell them. I'm the girl that got to pay. She was like, because that don't make no damn sense. But it's okay. I'ma still continue to practice. As y'all can see, I did put a couple of more bundles in my hair so it don't look too bad. So now that I got a couple of more pieces in, I was like, I'm feeling better about this. So I feel better. I feel a little bit more inspired. But she was cursing me out, yo. She was like, 3 days and you only got one raggedy thin ass bundle in your hair. She was like, girl, don't tell me no more. You need now you need more at the top. I'm screaming. Listen, I can't fit no more up here. Child. I'm not going and filling in nothing else. I'm done with it. It's done. I need the hairstyle to get me to the end of this month. And if I just gotta go outside all this month until I get my braids in, I'ma just go outside. But I'm done with it. And it was so funny, y'all, because I'm trying no, I feel y'all. And trust me, and I had the nerve. For one, I'm too crazy because for one, when I had that one thin ass bundle in my head, I had the nerve to not only make a YouTube video, but because this was before I had the one bundle in my hair, I just knew like my hair was gonna be cute. So I had hit up my homegirl today, or no, I hit her up at the beginning of the week before I did my hair, and I was like, girl, you trying to go out on Friday or whatever? Because I was like, my hair gonna be looking cute and stuff like that. Baby, no wonder why she didn't write me back, because she saw that I only had one fucking bundle in my head. She probably like, absolutely not. We is not going out with her. And she got one bundle in her head talking about some girl, let's go out on Friday night. How big did you braid? So I didn't even put no braids in. I was trying to braid, but I can't braid with these nails. I gotta braid with nubs. So hold on, y'all. So to wrap up the video, you guys, I'm gonna go in with 2 different setting sprays. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting spray. And then because I don't have any sunscreen on my face, I did buy the Milani Make It Last sunscreen, and this has sunscreen in it. If you're lazy like me and forget to put on sunscreen or whatever, just use a setting spray that has sunscreen in it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And then I'm just gonna press it into the oily parts of my face. And then the last thing that I usually do is I like to set my eyebrows, which I forgot to do that. But I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Brow Pencil. So is it a sew-in or a glue-in? So I glued the hair in. So what I did was, I feel like I'm screaming. Hi, Stinky Stink. So what I did was I was trying to braid my hair or whatever, and it wasn't working out. So I was just looking at videos on how to do a braidless quick weave. So I left the middle of my head out, and then I just smoothed the back of my hair into like a ponytail. So it is like a big lump in the back of my head. I don't know if anybody in the back can see it. Let me turn to the back and see if y'all can see it. Lashes look lovely. Thank you, Els. Like I said, you just gotta you gotta put glue on your actual lash line, and then you gotta put glue on your on the lashes. Empress, I would do a sew-in for you, girl. Girl, help me out, girl, because child, this is a mess. So this is the back of the head. So I don't know if y'all can see this big old hump that's back here, but I just put it into a ponytail and kept it right on moving, child. But when my best friend, she had texted me and she was like, if you was only able to get one bundle in your hair, she was like, that means you got some patches that you need to fill the hair into. So I went back in track by track, and I seen the patches that she was talking about. So I attempted to go in and add some more hair. Where are those bald spots at? So I filled in the patches yesterday. Yeah, I filled in the patches yesterday. So there is supposed to be hair. Wait, where? Up in the front? Like in the front? See, look, the track already. No, you missed. Oh, you talking about from the back? See, that's why I was like, I can't even see in the back. So, girl, everybody was getting on me about this poor hair. I was like, y'all the ones who, oh, so it is some missing in the back? Child. I'm glad my friend ain't text me back talking about some, yeah, girl, we going out tonight. I'm sure she saw this video and was like, oh, absolutely not, we not. You supposed to feel, friend? I thought I was feeling, cause I felt the tracks, and then I flipped the hair up, I clipped it up, and then I was feeling where the spots was, and I even had the mirror looking like this because it was a mirror behind me in the bathroom, and I did that, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to fill it in, but clearly I ain't fill it in good enough. Now I'm gonna have to go back up in there. About time I finish this daggone hairstyle, it's gonna be time for me to take it out and get my braids. I know y'all got a good laugh out of me, cause this is a mess. It is quite a mess. You go from the bottom up and you put them close together. That's what I did. I started at the bottom and I put it like, cause I had the long hair, and then I put it at the nape of my neck. And then I must have was skipping too much. I don't know what happened, child, but I know this looked better than, no, you didn't. Wait, but it did. Wait, you can't be telling me when I just turned around, it was some bald patches back there. You can't be telling. I can't feel the bald patches. Oh no, wait, here go one right here. So I'm gonna have to go back up in here because I feel it. I feel it. Look, hold on, wait. Because I feel it. It feel like something going on right here. I feel like this a bald patch. Child. Yeah. I can't wait. But see, no, y'all the real ones because y'all gonna tell me the truth about myself, okay? Sure, I'll be telling the truth about myself. But I love when other people be like, no, friend, you right. Like, you gotta go back up in there. What the hell were you doing? And everybody. Where Natasha at? She done disappeared because she the one who talked me into learning how to do my own hair. Everybody, literally my cousin. When I had the incident with my hairstylist, because remember I told y'all how like my hairstylist was rude to me and all this other type of stuff. Everybody was like, you need a different hairstylist, and then everybody was like, well, no, just do your own hair because you can save money and all that other type of stuff. So then I got inspired to do my own hair. So I went to the hair store and all this other type of stuff. And yes, Natasha, because Natasha Brielle was like, who your niece is that they said no me. Baby, and I can't believe I sit up here and asked one of my homegirls if she want to go out to the bar. No, no wonder why she did not write me back. I'm screaming. Yeah, I gotta stay in the house with this. Cause not if it's some bald patches back there, I can't. Then the niece is talking about some no ma'am. Child, and then I made a whole YouTube video. I'm gonna have to not post that YouTube video talking about some of the easiest. I didn't named it easiest way to do a quick weave. Baby, all them videos out there on YouTube of everybody properly doing their quick weave, and then I slept this poor little video up. I can't do that. I know we need content, but it's just some things we can't do. No, I'm so upset with myself. Friend, what the hell were you doing? And who? Oh, yep, Natasha. Natasha talk about some. I'm here. Natasha encouraged me to do my own hair. My cousins, they was like, just do your own hair. Just learn how to do your own hair because all of them do their own hair. And so, and even my friend I asked to go to the bar with, she does her own hair. She encouraged me to do my own hair. And then when I sit up here and I do my own hair, everybody telling me, no, ma'am. That's the crazy thing about it. Everybody done told me no, ma'am. People done text me on the side. People done sent me a DM. They said, no, you right. You one of them girls that got a pet. But it's crazy because like I be telling everybody, like back when I was in college, I used to always do my own hair. Like I didn't have no choice. I was away in college. I wasn't driving 2 hours across the bridge just to get my hair done every time I needed it done. So I had to learn how to do my own hair. That's actually how I found Jayla, because I was trying to learn how to do my own hair. I was trying to learn how to do my own everything. So that's how I ended up finding Jayla, because she went to school like 15 minutes away from where I was. And she had her YouTube channel on how she was doing stuff while she was in college. So I was doing stuff while I was in college. But then, you know, when I got older, started making more money, and I was a little bit more busier, I didn't have time to do my hair. So like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Because I was doing my own sew-ins. I was doing my own glue-ins. And baby, you look way better than this. Pin curls. All you have to do is take your time and fill in the spots with hair. Just get you a mirror behind you so you can see the back of your head. That's what I thought I was doing. I really honestly thought that I was doing that. Oh yeah, I gotta hurry up because I gotta wash these makeup brushes for my client that's coming. Hopefully she come in late, but still. her running with the bike. I can do a sewing and a glue, and I just don't know how to do a wig. Call me next time. Girl, it don't matter who I call. I still like, cause it's like who, unless no, I would have to FaceTime you. That like that's the thing, cause I can't. Clearly, I can't see the back. You know. I would have to FaceTime you so that way you can help me see the back of my head. Cause I literally filled in the rest of this stuff yesterday and I was like, oh, it's looking a whole lot better, but I didn't know it was still hair missing from out the bag. That's crazy. And I was feeling myself too when I took down my curls today. I was like, oh yeah, this looked 10 times better. But child, I'm just sitting at this point in time. I'm just sitting up here playing in my head. Like I'm playing in my head, and now y'all can see it on the internet that I'm sitting up here playing in my head. Child, how I go from getting my hair done, hair slayed to the guards, to oh, it look like somebody playing in her head. I can do Brielle saying here, I'm still learning on how to do wigs. See, I wish that I just never gave up on doing hair, because that was my first passion, was doing hair. Because I was even selling hair when I was in college. Like the girls would buy their hair from me. I was doing sew-ins. I was doing braid down. Oh shoot. Sorry, y'all. My client, she was calling me, and she actually said, "Can we do 4:30 instead of 4:15?" And that is perfectly fine, because I still gotta wash my makeup brushes and stuff. I said, "Have you ever seen Holiday Heart and Wanda with the?" Oh yes, cause Wanda had that hard up wig. Wait, what did it look like before? If I posted the video, so the video that I posted where I said I look like Angelica Pickles, or no, I said I look like Cynthia Pickles or whatever. That was when I first did the quick weave, and then I felt like it was too thin, because of course I only had one bundle in. So yesterday I filled in some more patches, and this is me with the fill in. This is the filled in. So I thought that I thought that I filled in everything. So that's why I was like, oh, this cute now, but it ain't. So now it really looked like somebody playing in the back of my head. And I didn't know that it was more gaps in the back of my head. But I feel one. Like I feel this big one right here. I'm gonna have to fill that in. Especially since that's where the ponytail is. But then you said fill in at the top, but I don't know where to fill in at the top. And look, I didn't use the wrong color cap. Cause I was like, oh, I should have used a black cap. But luckily I got some black spray I can spray right here. But I didn't use the wrong color cap. Child, playing in my head. It's all right though. I gotta learn. I gotta reteach myself. And I don't mind, especially since like, because the only reason why I didn't, well, for one, I did find a different hairstylist that I want to go to, and I think she'll be more aligned with what I'm trying to do, and she seemed a little bit more professional. She be posting, godly quotes and all that type of stuff. So I did find another hairstylist that I do want to try out. But I'm going on my cruise the beginning of March. So I was like, it don't make no sense for me to get my hair done this week and then gotta turn around and get my hair done tomorrow. And then y'all, I feel so sad. Like I was about to cry yesterday, because I got scammed really really bad out of $400, and like I'm still like really upset about that or whatever. So now I'm really like, okay, I need to learn how to do my hair myself. And then like I just need to take my time and not rush or whatever, but I just need to have hairstyles that's gonna hold me over until I told myself I'm gonna do my hair like when I don't really have nothing to do. I just want to have my hair done, because you know, as women, we just want to have our hair done. But if I have like a networking event, or if I have some things to do or whatever, then I'll go and get my hair done, because I can't go to no networking event or go into some things to do and it's looking like somebody played in my head. So I was like, at least I can cut corners, you know, somewhere. And then so I was just like, I'm just gonna do that or whatever. Like, I'll just practice and keep on trying doing my hair in between styles, and then when I have an event or something to go to, then I'll get my hair done. I'm learning how to make wigs by watching YouTube videos. Yeah, see, I should have been doing all that. Like, I really should have went to cosmetology school, because that's what I wanted to do initially. And granted, it's never too late, but child, what's wrong, Stink? Stick of doodles, what's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, Stink? Look, you fussing at nothing. But yeah, I was gonna say, I wanted to actually learn how to do my hair on a sewing machine, because I feel like that's like the quickest way to do wigs and all that type of stuff, is on a sewing machine. I know my cousin, she was making her wigs and she was doing it by hand or whatever, and she was saying it was hard on the hands. But I mean, it's never too late to learn. But now I'm gonna have to go in and re-record my YouTube video, because people on YouTube gonna laugh me out with that one bundle in my head, and I got the nerve talking about something I'm trying to teach the girls how to learn how to do hair, and somebody need to teach me. Just shameful and sad. Yeah. Well, at least I know how to do makeup. I know how to do something. Child. I need to learn with you, because I'm tired of being scammed by these shiesty ass. No, for real, Natasha, you should post a short on how to do wigs or whatever, because you should see that thin ass wig that they done sent Brielle, and she done spent her poor little money, and they done sent her that that thin wig, and they know they wrong for that, because it's like, you can clearly see the wig is like full up here, but then the edges, the ends is thin. And I want to say, I got somebody sent me the same wig. I can't remember the company where it was like thin like that, and I was like, now they know they wrong for this. A friend of mine's taught me on how to do a sewing, but I can do it on someone else's head, but I can't do it. See, that's the issue. I feel like I can slay somebody else's head, but with my head, it's gonna look like it's played in. Wait, the Amazon one too? I didn't see the Amazon one. Is that on TikTok? At least I mean, the only thing I can say is, at least we are trying to, because you know, that is the way to technically get free wigs, because I know that's my goal too, because that's at least half the battle. But I still don't want no hard up wig. Like, if a company, like, say if a company sent me that free wig that they sent you, that you just paid for, I would have to email them, and I'm like, listen, I can't promote this, you know what I mean? Like, they would have to do something. But at least, like, with the wigs that you purchase, you can try and like do content with it, but at least you're being honest, you know. But that's the way we can get wigs, is if we do content. That's messed up, Rio. And girl, they've been begging me to no, hold on, how they gonna beg you to take down the review and you bought that with your own money? It's a thin ass wig. Sorry, y'all. I had to message my client back. Yes, I have receipts. Oh my God, I cannot believe that. They know they wrong. Because it's like they didn't even pay you. It's not like they sent you the wig for free. It's not like they paid you to do the video. Like you purchased the money with your own. I mean, you purchased the wig with your own money. They sent you some down bad wig, and then now they trying to get you to take it down, and now they trying to pay you. Absolutely not. They can kick rocks. Because what I'm not about to do, like, is sit up here and be a lie. Just like with that $36 candy bar. Absolutely not. And it's so crazy because with that $36 candy bar, my review was not a good review. I was just like, save your money and stuff like that. I know the company did not watch my video because not only did they follow me, but they reposted the video. How you repost a bad review? They reposted a bad review. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you for the views. But no, that chocolate was not worth $36. It tastes like a regular crunch bar from 7-Eleven. Yes, I have receipts. After I blocked them, they then found my email and started, Brielle, don't take nothing down they mad because you giving them a bed. Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't take it down either, especially like I said, I was about to say I already know she not taking it down, especially because she paid her own money. It was a wig that you purchased so you can do, what we do. And then they sit up here and send you that old tied wig, and then now want to sit up here and email you talking about some take it down. No, how about you send me a wig that's worth something? See, these wig companies is shiesty. And like I said, even if they did send me a free wig, like say if that wig was free and they was paying me to do the video and all that type of stuff, I'm still not about to be up here and be no lie. And that's what's corrupted about the influencer world, is that people sitting up here being alive for a paycheck. No, I would just email them back and be like, this wig is thin at the bottom. There's no way I can post this on my channel or on my platforms. However, if you still want me to post it, best to believe it's gonna be the truth. I refuse to lie to my supporters. Yeah, exactly, because just think, like, we spend our money too. Not only are we influencers, not only are we content creators, but first and foremost, we are customers. Like, that's first and foremost to me, is I'm a customer first. I spend money just like the supporters do, you know? Girl, they want to give me half the money to take the review down. Half? Absolutely not. No. No. I wouldn't agree. It is what it is at this point. It's not coming down. I already spent my own money. No, I'm not taking half of the money just to take it down. The wig is thin at the bottom or whatever. It's not a good wig. Period. Try again. The girl started using her kids as pawns. What? Hold on. The girl started using her kids as pawns. You talking about the wig company people? She can use her kids as pawns all she wants to. The video isn't coming down and y'all not paying me to take the video down. You purchased the wig off your own free will. That's what they sent you. Now it's a lesson learned for them to not be sending people who are spending their money some raggedy wig. No, you did right. That video will stay up. It will stay up until 2098, messing around with me. No, because why would you lie? You spent your hard-earned money. You're not about to lie on that. Talking about she need my help. No, because where was her sympathy at? You got kids too. You got kids too. And then that could have been extra money that you put on you and your girl's table messing around with that thin ass wig. So no, ma'am. Girl, on the Amazon review, they want that 1 star gone. Nope. And see, that's what it is. I learned a lot of them reviews aren't real reviews on Amazon. So that's why it'd be hard to find a good wig, because everybody doing it for the money. I'm sorry, but my word and my integrity is worth way more than money. I'm sorry. I don't care if I gotta sit up here broke or whatever the case may be. Like, my word is my bond. As an adult, that's all I have is my word. And I'm not about to sacrifice it for no thin ass wig just for what, $50? Absolutely not. Exactly. I got kids too. No, them girls is lying. Oh, I know they lying. They teach you to lie. And that's what I'm starting to see on, even when I talked about the chocolate or whatever, the $36 chocolate, so many people on my TikTok was like, thank you for telling the truth. Thank you for telling the truth. Why should I lie? I am a customer first. Like, yes, I have my own business. I'm an influencer and all that type of stuff. But even as an influencer, like, I'm still a customer first and foremost. Even when I'm working at Sephora, like, they'll people will be asking for stuff, and I'd be like, baby, you can go to Ulta and get it for $30 cheaper. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and sell you something just because I work here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about I'm all about integrity. Like, that's just how I run things. Your word is your bond. I'm not going to lie. Exactly. That's all we have is our word. That's all we have, especially as an influencer. To me, that's the whole point of an influencer. But I see a lot of them on here be a lie. I can't sit up here and lie. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, and I love my sleep. But I can't believe they sitting up here emailing you or whatever. They ain't doing you no favors. You purchased a wig with your own money. You did a review. That's what they get. So now y'all need to go back in and get a new vendor, because y'all giving regular people thin ass wigs. Brielle, that's a crying shame for them to do you like that. Yeah, I was about to say they know they wrong for that. And that's why I wrote that comment saying they did us wrong. Ooh. That's exactly why I wrote that comment, and I hope they saw it too. Because I was planning on to buy a wig from them. I was definitely planning on to buy a wig from them. But nope, I'd rather buy a wig from, especially if one of my friends do a review and they talking about it's a thin ass wig. Absolutely not. They won't see my coins coming. I'm a child of God. No, ma'am. Exactly. And then next thing you know, we didn't drop dead. And then when we try to get up to the heavenly gates, God turning us around to go the other way because we didn't lie up here on this internet. Absolutely not. Not me. Now she has her friend reaching out to me because that's how them Chinese people are. They'll make a full-time job out of harassing you. And then you might have to really be on them too, Brielle, because remember, a lot of them, they might dox you. They might try to dox you too. That's why I'm glad that I changed. Like, for my business, I have a virtual business address, so that way I'm not giving out my real address, because I know that these hair companies, for real, they be trying to, like, if you don't do this and you don't do that, they'll threaten to put your information out on the internet. So Bling isn't the one that's emailing me, but the wig then too. It was La Lapalia hair on Amazon. They don't have my real. Oh, good. So it's not Bling hair that's reaching out to you. It's the other hair company that's reaching out to you. Shouldn't nobody be reaching out to you if they sending a thin ass wig? They knew what they sent. Yes, they don't have my real address. Oh, good. Because even though it's very unprofessional, they will be trying to try that too. Yeah, and see, I still want to be a wig influencer, but I promise you, like, I want to be a truthful wig influencer. Like, even though it's hard for me to do my own hair, I do know about hair. You know what I mean? I know what it's supposed to look like. I know how the procedure's supposed to go. Now, I can't do it on my head or whatever. I got to get that skill back. But that don't mean I don't know about hair. Like, I know about hair. And I know that wig was thin. Exactly. I paid my money for it. Exactly. And that's first and foremost. So they don't need to be emailing nothing. And then all they want to give back is $50. Absolutely not. No, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, what you sent is what you sent. You know what I mean? Like, this is what y'all sending out to paying customers. Like, I wouldn't want to. No, it is what it is. Don't try to go back and be like, let me send you something else. Like, this one girl on TikTok, I saw a video. She did a video of a wig that I was interested in, and I left a comment, and she wrote me back under the comments, and she was like, the wig shedded real bad, and this and that and the other, but it was like a paid sponsor, and then she DM'd me on TikTok, and she was like, hey girl, she was like, even though the wig was thin and stuff like that, she was like, I have to delete the comment thread because the wig company reached out to me and they said that they was gonna send me another wig. So she was like, I'm gonna delete our comment thread, but she was like, I'll update you on how the new wig is. No, I don't want that. Send it to me how you would regular send it to me. Like, it's a one and done for me. If this is how you sending out your wigs, this is how you sending out your wigs. Is no backtrack on that. So I did the Amazon review first, and then I did a TikTok. Same wig, both times, both thin and regular. And girl, she offered me 30. No, not $30. Now, what $30 supposed to do? And then they so cheap. Absolutely not. No, I'm sorry. No, what y'all sent is what y'all sent. Stand on it. Stand on it, because this is what y'all sending. This is what y'all sending. So stand on it. Y'all sending these thin ass wigs to regular paying customers, and I'm not supporting this. I will support the truth. No, she didn't anything. She should have gave you a full refund or replace. Right, she should have gave a full refund or replaced the wig. But even still, like, if I'm presenting a wig to if this is what they're sending me first or whatever, without nothing else or whatever, then to me that's how y'all operate. And then now y'all trying to send a second wig to make up for it. But I feel like with people who truly spend their money and they're not influencers or whatever, they just consumers, that's what they are sending to them. And I promise you, they not gonna send no second wig to them, you know. So if that's how they sending it, then that's how they sending it. I know not to do business with this company. But yes, they should. I mean, as far as customer service, they should resend the wig. But I hope they do that for everybody, not just because you are influencer. That's what she said. Hey Nora girl, long time no see. How you been, girl? Happy holidays, happy New Year's. I'll help you. I barely work either. I need a second job. I can't pay for anything. Okay, my brushes are freshly washed. I'm gonna have y'all set up for me for my client. The wigs they send the influencer, not what they send the supporters. Right, and I, of course, like, we all know that, but it's like, Sting, what you got? Like, we know the wigs that they send the influencers aren't what they send us, but that's why I'm saying, even as an influencer, I'm a customer first. Like, before we was influencers, before influencers existed, we were customers first. So I'm not about to sit up here and have them let me send a second wig and send a third wig. No, this is what you sent. This is the quality of wigs that you're sending to paying customers. So no, I don't even want a second wig because this is what you're sending. You're gonna send me a second wig because I have a platform. But oh, Sally Sue, who support me, she don't have a platform. She's just a consumer. So are you gonna be sending her a second wig if she call in to complain? No, you're not, because they cheat. So send what you send and stand on it, just like I'm gonna stand on this review. And that's how I feel. After 5 times of me saying I wasn't taking the review down, they then decided to give me a full refund, but I would have to take the review down. I told them to keep the money. I'm not. Yeah, like they it's all about the review. It's all about the review, but it's like, how about you go back into the lab, go back and figure out who your vendors are and do that. Like, it's not about taking down the review, taking down the review. Y'all have work to do, clearly. Y'all need to be figuring out how to get better wigs. I'm not removing my review so they can scam other people. Exactly. And then if you remove your review, just like the girl, like I told you, the girl messaged me on the back end on TikTok saying I gotta remove our thread because the company said that they was gonna send me. No, stand on what you stand on. I don't care if the company is sending me another wig. This is how they are presenting, and this is how they are sending out wigs. So to me, it's like the first impression is the last impression. Like, I'm not gonna have y'all send me a second wig just because I have a platform, because you're not gonna do that to my supporter or whatever. No, I'm not taking down. Sorry, y'all. I'm just making sure. No, I'm not taking down my review or whatever, because I'm standing on what I stand on. And this was y'all first impression to me. So this is going to be my first and last review for y'all. And that's it. What's done is done. If you wanted a good review, you should have sent out a good week. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get everything together. Yeah, I was staying on business. Like I said, the first impression is the last impression. Is if this is how y'all sending out y'all wigs, this is how y'all sending out y'all wigs. It's perfectly okay. Like, if that's how y'all want to send out y'all wigs, then by all means, send out your wigs like this. But I'm gonna give an honest review. It's gonna be my first and last review, and that's gonna be that on that. It's not, oh, send a second wig so I can take this review down. Then I'm doing another review because y'all sent a really good wig. Now I'm like, oh, this wig is great, and this. No, I'm a lie. I would be a lie. So it's like, no, we're not about to play the back and forth game or whatever. Y'all sent this wig, y'all knew it was thin or whatever, and that's it. Like, go back into the lab, figure out what else is there for y'all to do, try out different vendors. But they need to work on that. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. If this is how y'all sending out y'all wig, y'all need to be able to take that criticism or that constructive feedback and go back into the lab. Brio, I don't blame you. I would not do it either. Yeah. And I know for a fact Brio not going to do that. she ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna go with no back and forth stuff because they should have sent a good wig the very first time. See, some girls, they be swayed by money and all that type of stuff. Nah, I'm good. Like I said, I've been down, living down at the bottom of the barrel and all this other type of stuff. $200 that they gonna send you for that wig, my word mean way more than that. My word mean way more than that. And then now I'm walking around and people know in the back of their head when they meet me or whatever the case may be that I'm a lie. Like for one, I wasn't even raised like that to be no lie or whatever, and I can't walk around knowing that I'm a lie. Just like how yesterday I got scammed out of money or whatever, and I'm still hurt by it or whatever, because it was by, matter of fact, Brielle, it was by the company did not scam me. Lorvay did not scam me. It was somebody pretending to be Lorvay or whatever, and it hurt me because it's like they took advantage. Whoever the scammers was, they took advantage of the fact that I posted a video and all this other type of stuff. But that's neither here nor there. But it's like I can't live my life knowing that I'm a lie and knowing that I'm a scammer. Like, people gotta understand, with me, I believe in God. God sit high and he look low. And if you think that scamming is the way to live your life and all that other type of stuff, and that ain't nothing gonna come back to you, baby, best believe it may not be now, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next month, but it will come back onto you. And that's why I can't live my life being no lie. I can't be my life being no cheat. I can't be my life being no scammer. Like, I can't live my life like that, because I know my God, he sit high and he look low. And I know as soon as I become dishonest, or as soon as I try to scam somebody out their money, he gonna come for blood on me, because he know that I know better. But it's all right. Them people must have needed that money more than I did, and I believe that it's gonna come back to me, prayfully tenfold. Cause I don't have no respect. And even like with these wig companies and stuff like that, talk about some take it down, we'll send you another one, we'll send you a refund. No, you can send me a refund, you can send me another one, but this review is here to stay. Like, no. And then even if I get the second one, well, the company sent me a second wig. It looked like it's looking a little better, but both of the reviews will still be there. Child, I ain't got time. I think she wear I think she's this color. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I've been scammed before, but usually it's like $50 or whatever. But this was a little bit more than $50. I told them no matter what you do, it's staying up. Yeah, I was about to say they can shoot, they can do whatever they want to do, but yes, like you said, it's still staying up. It's still staying up because, like I said, it's gonna make you look like a lie, or it's gonna make you look dishonest if you do take it down, plan to take it down and re-upload it again. No, because trust me, people already seen that review that you did. Like, I seen the review that you did. So if you would have took it down and did another one, I would have been like, wait a minute, hold up now, what the happened? No. But you know what? I'm glad that it is people out there like me and you, Brielle, who tell the truth or whatever, and not swayed by money and all this other type of stuff, because it's just crazy to me how a lot of influencers be lying straight through their teeth. Girl, yes, I've been scammed before. It sucks. Yeah, it just sucked because it's just like you. And then it was a black lady too. It was a black lady. Um, But it's just kind of like you care so much about money that you don't care that you're scamming somebody out of their last. You know what I mean? Like, to me, those type of people, just like the party that I went to, my the girl that invited me, I was telling her how my coworkers, they didn't want to come because they was like, those people in there is scammers and all that other type of stuff. Had I known that, I wouldn't have went, because I don't do scammers. Like, I don't want to even be around them type of people or whatever, because it's like, you don't even care. You care so much about money that you don't care about taking people last. So had I known that before I paid my money, I wouldn't have went. But she was just like, what she said, she was like, I don't like how they talking bad on her, or the people that's throwing the party. I don't like how they talking bad on her, because we all had to do a little scamming to get our apartment and all that type of stuff. And I said, baby, I ain't never had to do a little scamming. And let me find out that's how you run. Cause I can't. I look like I have on a bullet now. I have to cut it to look right. They don't care about hurting people. Yeah, they don't care about hurting people, but it's okay, because there's a nice hot place in hell waiting for them. But yeah, you guys, I enjoyed this talk. I really needed it. Hopefully, one of my friends, she still want to go out tonight. If not, then I'll probably just film some content today since I'm off. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna get ready for my client who's about to be on the way. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me again. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll have to redo my hair video because the one that I recorded is sad. So we'll figure it out. But thank you so much, you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, ladies. Have a good, happy Friday.